All right, welcome everyone. Welcome to Animating Live. Today I'm going to be working on two scenes for the upcoming Taco Man Plays Willy Beamish. I know you guys have probably never heard of that game. That's one of the jokes. This is going to be a very animation heavy episode because it's one of the episodes where he does more, he plays less of the game and there's more like going on behind the scenes. There's actually two different things going on. There's one where Taco Man starts out, he wants to play Ocarina of Time, but Nintendo won't let him. So he plays something else, but YouTube won't let him because YouTube's new policies now don't allow inappropriate language and sex jokes and stuff like that. So Taco Man's gonna be taking on two different people, Nintendo and YouTube, at the same time. So first, let's work on the. I'm gonna be working on the Nintendo scene. It's mostly done. I just have to do some arm stuff, but here's what we have so far.
Today I'll be playing Ocarina of Time. And
Nintendo copyright claim shut down! Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh god, not you again. Fine.
I guess I should. I have it in Premiere already, so I should show it there.
Today I'll be playing Ocarina
Of course, I have to make this bigger for you guys.
of Time. And
Nintendo copyright claim shut down! Oh yeah, oh yeah.
oh god, not you again. Fine. I'll play a Sega game.
Go ahead, Taco Man.
And Sonic is supposed to be here, so we're gonna probably.
We don't mind.
Yeah, a Sega CD game. Remember when you guys tried to make a CD add-on for the Super Nintendo, but ended up helping create your rival, the PlayStation, that continues to crush you in the home console market? Huh? Remember?
Oh, you make me sad.
Good. In 1992, the Sega CD add-on was released for the Sega Genesis, along with this classic commercial.
I'm not gonna show you guys the commercial. Yes, this is the game I mentioned in the on Patreon. Okay, so we have a few things to do here. Mostly for this scene, it's pretty much done. I just gotta do some stuff with Taco Man's arms. Sorry if it's a little loud. I can probably turn that down. I know that music is way too loud. All right.
Nintendo copyright claim shut down! Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh god, not you.
All right. That looks weird. That's Taco Man transitioning his weird ass pupils.
Again.
So we probably want Taco Man to be like pointing or something here. I take shit from other episodes. So we're gonna grab Taco Man's pointy finger, I like to call. This just saves me a lot of time.
Okay.
So we need this. So let's go inside Taco Man real quick. First I need to figure out where I want this. So I need to bring in the audio here. Scene 1. For some reason, CS6 always wants to set the audio to event, but change it to stream.
Today I'll be playing Ocarina.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
God, not.
Okay, so right about here, we want Taco Man to start putting his finger up. So all I have to do is just click on him. Find the layer that has that arm, and then I can just paste it.
Not you again.
And again, I have to keep turning the audio down here. It's probably way too loud. Okay.
Not you again. Fuck.
Looks like he's missing some frames here. Let's see if they're. No, that one's there. That one's there. That one's there. Okay, he's not missing any frames. All right.
Not you again. Fine.
When he says fine, I guess he should put his.
Fine. Not you again. Fine.
All right, so let's see how that looks.
Oh,
And I'll turn the audio down here as well.
oh God, not you again. Fine.
Okay, that looks pretty good.
I'll play a Sega game.
Go ahead, Taco.
I would do Sonic, but for this stream, but he needs to be redrawn because I would take the Sonic from the Game Master series. But unfortunately, that Sonic, I used the pencil tool to draw, and it looks completely different from the pen tool, as you can see. So he'll need to be remade. So I'm probably not gonna do Sonic in this stream, but
Not you again. Fine. I'll play a Sega game.
Go ahead, Taco Man. We don't mind.
Yeah, a Sega CD game. Remember?
okay, I gotta fix Taco Man's eye right here. You see it like quickly jumps over. Easy fix. So we're just gonna click in. That's the one thing I like about CS6 is they finally implemented to where it jumps to the correct spot in the timeline.
Game.
So
Remember when you got?
there we go. So that's fixed.
Remember when you? Remember when you got?
Now Tacoman needs to be doing something here with his hand, so probably won't create anything new here. I probably already have what I need. I might have to create something new here soon. So I'm just gonna grab this. Alright, let's have him move in first. So okay, so right about here. We want him to move his arm up like that. I may be a little late with it. Let's see.
Remember when?
Yeah, it's a little late. Okay, so it needs to start here. So I just move these over.
Remember when you got?
That looks janky as shit. Okay. And the reason why it looks janky is because this is all tweened and the hand movements are not, because I stopped doing that. I frame by frame them now. So what I want to do is make sure that they move correctly, and this does not move correctly. Alright, so we're gonna do a little onion skin. We're just gonna give Taco Man a proper. Let's move this frame out of the way because it's all wrong. Alright, so just the slightest movement. I want to put the pivot point here. A little less. Okay, so like that. And then this arm needs to go back, but I need to correct it because it is in the wrong place. So something like in between. And then this one is fine. And that one probably could come down a little bit and move up some. And let's look at this because this has a motion tween on it. But it's fine.
Remember when?
So now it's all frame by frame on the one, so it should work well with the tween.
Remember when you? Remember when?
But it doesn't. Let's see, why doesn't it? Well, that should be out.
Remember when you?
So what I probably have to do is, because his hand is going up and then coming back down, and I think that's what's causing the problem. So what I'll probably have to do is just have his hand stop. So let's see what that looks like.
Remember when you got?
Now I can probably do it a little later. So it's somewhere in the middle.
Remember when you guys tried to make
Yeah, that looks good.
Remember when you guys tried to make a CD add-on for the Super Nintendo?
Okay, he's got to do something different with his hand here. Because that looks strange.
The Super Nintendo
But also I think the camera
game.
changes.
Remember when you guys tried to make a CD add-on for the Super Nintendo?
Yeah, it does. He gets a little closer. So maybe I can just have Taco Man's hand go down some. So what we're going to do is it needs to be down by this point here. We're going to do a quick, dirty, classic tween. Quick and dirty. And just kind of move it out of the guy's face. Also, let's do a quick and dirty classic tween on the other arm. Oh shit. Okay. And let me get out of the paste bar. Okay. Move this pivot up. Duplicate it over. And we want this arm to like move out and up a little bit as Taco Man gets more in the Nintendo guy's face. And let's get back in. And what we're going to do now is we're going to add a little tween so it eases in and out. So it's not so janky. Skellabone, what do you mean you missed the old Sam? Stuck to my goals, Sam. What does that mean?
Super Nintendo.
Alright, let's see how that looks.
The Super Nintendo, but ended Nintendo.
Okay, when he says Nintendo, we want his hand to go up a little bit here. So it would start on frame 673 and end on 684. And it's this one. The other thing with 6 is I have to turn on the sync, but it's not really necessary here. But so we're gonna have Taco Man's hand go up a little bit there, and I might want to do something with the other arm as well. We're gonna have it go up a little bit there. Okay, Skellabone. Thought you were being mean to me. Don't be mean to me. Alright, so I'm gonna put a little ease and a little ease out on those two.
Nintendo, but
And you can, it's
but
barely
ended up helping.
noticeable, but it helps.
But ended up helping create your rival, the
Alright, so Taco Man's gonna get even more in his face.
PlayStation. The PlayStation.
So, I'm probably gonna want. I think that was the last frame. I'm probably gonna have to change his hand to make it look more angry. And we're gonna have to move this down some. So let's do that because I don't think you ever see this hand anywhere else. So I'm gonna redraw this right now. Okay. If I know where my pen, here's my pen. All right, let me move my mic out of the way. All right. So we got to get the correct size for the brush. Just make sure it's the same. Yeah, that looks about the same. And smoothing's fine. What I'm trying to do, I'm just gonna do a really rough sketch real quick. so this is what I'm shooting for right now. And this can be the same. Alright, so now I'm going to do it correctly. Oh. That looks good. Okay. Just try to make sure this is the same. And finish that off. Now I'm going to apply a little bit of a smooth, because Flash tends to kind of draw crooked lines. And then I'll fix anything that looks crappy. Alright, so we're just going to grab the colors from the other frame. And I'm going to use a paint behind because this does not close. Now it will close. Grab his red and fill it in. Done. Okay. So we kind of want Taco Man to have that sort of arm, even though that kind of looks short. So let's extend it out some. Should be good. Alright. Let's look at it now.
Rival the PlayStation.
Alright, and we're going to do a ease in and ease out, so it looks more natural on both of these.
The PlayStation.
Okay, let's see how it looks when he moves.
The PlayStation. The PlayStation that continues to crush you and crush you.
Okay, I feel like he needs to do something completely different now with his arms by this point here. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this one down. And this one's going to completely change to something else. Which means I'm going to have to do a hand by hand, or frame by frame, sorry. Now I want it to kind of match up with what we have on the other side, so I'm going to do a quick dirty sketch. And let me see where his arm is currently, ignoring the other one. Alright, so something probably like and yes, Taco Man has all my characters have 5 fingers. I hate cartoons that do the 4 finger shit. It looks so weird. So is that proportional? Close enough. Alright, so now let's make it look nice. And we can kind of hide Taco Man so he's not blocking my view. And I want to make sure the thickness is the same. Does that look the same? Maybe a little thicker. And here I can close it because that goes behind his body. Looks good. Alright. Gonna do a little smooth. Not too much. Fix some of this here. Alright. So now we gotta do an in-between. Now, as you can tell, this is not in the same position, but it doesn't really matter. So I'm going to do a quick dirty of where it should be. And probably about this point, Taco Man will be bringing his fingers, or is closing his hand, I guess I should say. So it's something like that. And then we'll do a dirty sketch for this part. The main goal is just to keep the arm width the same. Okay, so wait. Delete. Okay. So right about there. That looks about right. He'll probably almost have his hand closed, so I'll sketch over that and then I'll bring it over here. I just didn't make sure it's in the same spot. And same goes for this. Here he'll probably have his fingers still extended, but they'll be more aimed at the camera like that. And I'll just bring it down, bring the size down as well. So something like that. All right. Now, as you saw earlier, we have to make sure we do every frame. So I'm gonna have to either draw more frames or try to reuse the ones I have. But let's just do what we have so far right now. I have to do it in between for this. I could try to get away with something, but I won't. This is going to be a very slight movement. We don't want it to be too jarring. And we kind of want it to match up more with the first hand. Hopefully that works. Okay. Does that look okay? I don't know. Needs a little work. Let's see. Needs a little smoothing, actually. Let's move it. That's our first movement. Yeah, that doesn't work. But if I move it down some, it'd probably be fine. Down now. Okay. And this can come down a little bit more. So what I'll probably do is just start moving this down slightly. Move this down a little bit more and out. Can't find my key. Okay. So now I'm going to try to make this look nice. It's already set the thickest. Okay. So now his hand is going to be aimed more at the camera. So it's going to be flatter. I don't know why I'm spending so much time on this. It's not even that important. And that is completely wrong. Alright, that is good. Let's see let's see how much it goes down. Okay. Yeah, I think that works fine. I can probably bring this in some. Wasn't it easier when I just took arm movements from past videos? Alright, so let's add a smooth. Just need to put a blank keyframe, and now we're going to draw him starting to close his hand. So the fingers will be a little off for each one, and we'll still have the lines. Okay. It's going to be more of a curvy arm here. Hopefully bringing those two together. And then we have this one. Where's the damn shortcut? Okay. Okay, and here he's going to be pretty much closing his hand. Not all the way yet. God, you probably won't even see this. I'm spending all this time on it, and you probably won't even see it. Because it's probably going to be off out of the frame. Okay. It's going to be out of the shot, I bet. Watch. I'm spending all this time on his fingers and shit. But I can always reuse it sometime in the future, so not a complete loss. Sorry if I'm ignoring your comments right now. Ugh, go away. There. And then I think we have one more to do. Is this one already done? Yeah, this one's done. Well, it may need a little touch up. Let's see. All right, let's I have to make sure this one, everything ends up in the same place. So this hand almost looks unnecessary.
Crush you in the, crush you in the, crush you in the, crush you in the, crush you in the.
How did I get so off here? Okay. Let's move it back down. But we do want the arm to start going up as well, so. Okay, that's
Crush you in the home.
Alright, that looks
Crush
good.
you in the home.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna have to do some stuff in between. Otherwise, it might look a little janky on the outside because of his tween body movement. But let's go ahead and color everything and see how it looks. And my feet are falling asleep because I like to sit on my feet like an idiot. Alright, just need his yellow. Boom, 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 boom. Okay.
Crush you in the.
Alright, let's see how it looks on the outside. If it's passable or not. Okay.
That continues to crush you in the home console.
Alright. I don't think I'm gonna have to draw any extra frames here, but I do need to stop these from moving one at a time. What I can probably do is make this into a quick tween. And just move it a little bit. Put a little out.
Crush you in the home.
And that should look good now.
Continues to crush you in the home.
And yes, I spent all that time on his fingers.
Crush you in the home.
You don't even see it. All the stuff that goes on behind the scenes.
Huh? To crush you in the home console, Mark.
Also, it looks like I need to bring his arm down a little more too. So right about there.
To crush you in the home. Used to crush you in the home console market. Huh?
So when he says "ha," I'm just gonna have him like lift his arms up and then back down, and maybe a little tighter to his body. So they're gonna start on 877 and end here, and we can unlock these two. 870. Oh, that's fine. So right about here, and bring them up. And then we're gonna make them a little closer and push them up some. And we want to add a ease in and ease out for both. And I need to get off of my feet before I lose them. Ah, that's better. Okay. Almost done with this. And then we're going to work on a character you guys haven't seen for a while, and maybe some of you have never seen because he's so old. Not Grandpa.
Huh?
Okay, let's see how that looks.
Huh? Huh?
That looks good. Okay.
Huh? Remember? Remember?
Okay, we could probably just use the same animation for here at 902. Oops, I moved him. So what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna go ahead and put blank white, and then we're just gonna drag and drop these, copy them.
Remember?
Now when Takame goes back to this position, he needs to, his arms need to go back into his normal default stand. So they would be more by his side. So we'll go ahead and add keyframes here and here. And they're going to be a little lower because he was getting all up in that guy's face. So it'll be more like that now. And we'll just add a between in and out, or ease in and out. Sorry. Okay, let's see how that looks.
Remember?
Oh, you make me sad.
Good. 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 And
Okay, I don't think we have to do anything else for this. Let's look at the whole scene now. Turn off my onion skin. Okay.
today I'll be playing Ocarina of Time. And
Nintendo copyright claim shutdown! Oh yeah, oh yeah.
oh god, not you again. Fine. I'll play a Sega game.
Go ahead, Taco Man. We don't mind.
Yeah, a Sega CD game. Remember when you guys tried to make a CD add-on for the Super Nintendo, but ended up helping create your rival, the PlayStation, that continues to crush you in the home console market? Huh? Remember?
Oh, you
Huh? Remember?
Something weird's happening there. His arm is like moving down. Let's look into that.
Remember? Huh? Remember?
Okay. Yeah, something weird.
Huh? Remember?
It's going back down. Okay. That's easy to fix. You just drag over. Put it in. In.
Remember? Huh? Remember?
Okay, now let's look at it.
Remember?
oh you
Huh? Remember?
you make me
I think Taco Man should move a little bit differently back to his defaults, but sometimes I do a lot of squishing and squashing and making them go down like that. Let's see how that looks. It already has the ease in, ease out.
oh you make
That looks better.
me sad.
Last thing I need to do is
Oh, you make
the Nintendo guy points at Taco Man, but you can see that his hand is behind Taco Man, so I just need to make sure he's in front now.
Good. And
So here's how it is. They both have their own layers. And right now Taco Man is on top, and so I can't have, if I want the Nintendo guy to point at him,
oh you make
I can't have Taco Man. I have to move them basically, so.
remember?
So now that they're separated, I can create a new layer. And all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna copy, well, first shift select, and then I'm just gonna copy Nintendo guide to the layer above. And he'll still be back there, but it doesn't really
oh you make me sad.
Good.
And I think this scene's done except for Sonic.
Oh
Okay, let's see how it looks
you
now.
make me sad.
Good. In 1992.
Okay, so this scene is done, and we will start work on the next scene.
Today I'll be playing Ocarina.
But let's look at it in Premiere. Good thing about old Premiere and old Flash is that Premiere CC doesn't allow you to import SWFs. I don't know why. But they got rid of it, and I can't live without it because it allows me to be able to put Taco Man easily and quickly over like his couch, or in this scenario he's over the Zelda game footage, and then he's over a static back screen. And the other good thing is when I do whenever I render the SWF, it automatically updates it in the timeline in Premiere. So I don't know why they got rid of that.
Today I'll be playing Ocarina of Time. And
Nintendo copyright claim shut down! Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Oh god, not you again. Fine, I'll play a Sega game.
Go ahead, Taco Man. We don't mind.
Yeah, a Sega CD game. Remember when you guys tried to make a CD add-on for the Super Nintendo, but ended up helping create your rival, the PlayStation, that continues to crush you in the home console market? Huh? Remember?
Oh, you make me sad.
Good. In 1992.
All right, so that looks good. One little thing I want to look at real quick. No, it's fine. Okay. I'm not going to show you the commercial because the commercial is a secret. Let me look at your comments before we start the next scene. Wait, is someone being a shithead in the comments? Why are you guys arguing with each other in the comments? Go fuck a refrigerator. Donald Trump's here, everyone. That's great. Do I need to block Donald Trump? Is he being bad? As always. Alright. Oh, he was automatically blocked. He just got automatically blocked, I think. I love you, Noah. Sorry. Skellabone, I told you to stop picking on me. Alright. So this is going to be the next scene. Taco Man just faced off against Nintendo Man because... Which is true. I was going to play Taco Man Plays Ocarina of Time. But what I do with Taco Man Plays videos is I always like upload a test of the game footage, and it immediately got a copyright strike from Nintendo, so I couldn't play the game, unfortunately. So that's why there's a joke about it at the very beginning of this episode, and I decided to rub salt in Nintendo's eyes or face because they helped. They had a failed they had a failed CD add-on, which led to the creation of the PlayStation, which is the #1 console today. Oh, Donald Trump's still here. All right, I'll put him in a timeout. He's got a timeout for 300 seconds. That's fine. Skellabone, that's terrible. Alright, so now that Taco Man's had a fight with Nintendo, he's now gonna have to have a fight with YouTube. But if you haven't heard, like, YouTube is now cracking down on videos that are political, have profanity, sex jokes, etc., etc., which is the whole Taco Man Plays show. So now he's gonna have to contend with YouTube, and so I'm bringing one of my characters out of retirement to play the YouTube guy. Some guy is back. I don't know. Some of you probably never have ever seen him, and I had to redraw him completely because he was such an old character that he was just not up to standards today. So here he is, completely redrawn, I guess I should say. Let's distribute that to layers. All his mouth movements I've already done all these. And he has a blink. So he can blink. So we're gonna go ahead and set all these to single frame. For those of you, excuse me, for those of you curious about how I animate, I use this thing called, for mouth movements, I guess I'm talking about. I use this thing called Keyframe Caddy. It's free, or it used to be. I think they still have a free version. Anyway, what you do is you just go ahead and you draw all your frame by frame images. Like, here's this happy mouse, here's this sad mouse. And then you just select it, go to Keyframe Caddy, load thumbnails, and then you have them all at your disposal. And wherever you are on the timeline, if you click one, it will put it there for you automatically. And all you have to do then is just move to the next keyframe. And you just keep doing that. So that's what we're going to be doing. Let me get rid of these and save. First, let me make sure, because I did just create him, let me make sure all his pivot points are in their proper place. They look to be good. All right, so we're going to copy all his frames. And now we're working on scene 2. I've already done a little bit on scene 2. It has Taco Man. His arm movements aren't done, but we're going to be working mostly on some guy. So let's create a new clip. It will be some guy, graphic symbol. You don't want to use movie clip ever, unless it's like just text and you want to put special effects on it or something and it doesn't move. Well, at least I don't. So we're going to drop in the audio for scene 2 and we're going to switch it to stream. And we want to make sure the audio is the same length as the character, or the character is the same length as the audio, I should say. And this is, well, it's not that long. It is a bit long, actually. Okay, there we go. So 49, 40, almost 50 seconds of animation here. All right, so you can see the first problem is some guy and Taco Man are not at their proper size. And so we're going to have to do one of two things. Not that. First of all, I got to move some guy's pivot point to here because he would pivot like that. Taco Man has a pivot point similar. Okay. So we need to adjust the size of some guy. Now the other problem, this would probably be more, let's get out of this window so I can see them. I don't think Taco Man has legs here. But let's say Taco Man did have legs. His legs would probably go it's about here somewhere. And some guy would probably be like here in real life. Unfortunately, that really won't work camera-wise, so we have to fudge it a little bit because that's way off. And we're trying to do all this with this background here. What I can do is probably just zoom out a little bit when some guy walks on screen. But if I bring him down to this level, he still looks a little weird. So probably right about there is where we're going to want him. And I know that still doesn't match up, but it'll look a lot better because we're going to move the camera. I just need to, I don't use VCam. I just make my own graphic clip. Okay. So let's delete all this unnecessary shit. And I'm just gonna copy everything real quick. Let me save. New clip. Scene 02. Scene 02 graphic clip. And then I'm just gonna paste everything in there and it It should all line up now. So now we have all this stuff in its own graphic clip, so we can delete everything else. And this is my camera. So I want to make sure this is, the pivot point is in the middle. It is. So we're good there. So let's animate first some guy walking on screen. Let me turn the audio down for this.
Now let's play Willie Beamish for the Sega CD. Willie Beamish. It was a PC port with added voiceovers. Are you? Wait, what the? Why am I being bleeped? Hello.
All right, so he enters right here, giggling, because that's what he does. Let me turn on the sync, because we're definitely going to want him to sync. So we're going to move him off screen here, because this is where he's going to enter. And we're just going to go ahead and delete him from the start. So he enters on frame 500, and his animation starts on frame 500. Okay, so as you can see, he just kind of slides in, which we don't want, but it gives us a good idea of when he enters. So now we can fix the camera.
Added voiceovers. Are you? Wait, what the? Why am I being bleeped?
All right, so right about here, we want the camera to change. All right, so we're going to try a few things out first. All right, so some guy's in the scene, but Taco Man is like way out of the scene. He's too much out of the scene. So we're going to zoom out a little bit because we want Taco Man to be able to be in the shot. So that looks pretty good. And again, we want to turn on the sync. I'm just gonna go ahead and add an ease in, ease out. I don't know how long I want this or short I want this camera movement to be yet. Probably a little shorter. Maybe a little later.
Hello.
Okay, so what we need to work on next is some guys walk. Actually, we can wait on that. What we need to work on is his mouth animations. So let's bring the audio in, change to stream, and then let's make sure his head animation is the same length. All right, there we go. And he comes in about frame 500, if I'm not mistaken. All right, there we go. All right, so getting back to keyframe caddy. Let's just zoom in on some guy's face. All right, so we're gonna grab the mouth, keyframe caddy, load, and he's just gonna be laughing here. So obviously this one, let me get my pen because it goes faster. And as his laughs get smaller, so does his mouth exaggeration. So hello, Mr. Taco Man. I do have these, but I don't know if I want to use them yet. Okay. Hello, Mr. Taco Man. That looks pretty good. I may have to adjust his mouth a little bit. Sometimes I have to see it in motion to know if I did it correctly or not, and I have yet to see this emotion. This is the first time I've seen his mouth movements animated. Hello, Mr. Taco Man. But it looks pretty good. I'm some guy. So let's just finish this out. And that always happens to me. I accidentally drag this thing out. I don't know why they don't have a lock where you can lock. Do they have a lock? If they have a lock, tell me. Because I have yet to find some guy. I think I'll use that for YouTube. Some guy from YouTube. That's good. And I'm some guy from YouTube. Looks really good. So let's listen to his next line. Our new policy doesn't allow monetization of videos with inappropriate language.
What?
Okay. So that's our next sentence we have to do. Luckily, I think Taco Man's all done. So sometimes it just depends on how loud he is. I'll use a smaller mouth. If he's louder, I'll use a bigger mouth. Well, yeah, bigger mouth, I guess. And also I animate usually on the twos. Our new policy doesn't allow. And that'll happen sometimes too if it thinks you doesn't. If the program thinks you don't have the graphic selected. It doesn't allow. And here I need him to close his for monetization. Monetization of I have to close it there. Videos. Monetization of videos. Shut up. I should have done some mouths with his tongue, but I didn't. Now right here I don't have enough room. But I'll make room. It's okay sometimes if his mouth opens too soon, because it really can't tell. Or too late. Because I don't want to put these together. I want to try to maintain this separation. With inappropriate language. Because if you start mixing and matching like that, it looks weird.
Appropriate language.
What?
Okay, so let's see the whole sentence now.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man. I'm some guy from YouTube. Our new policy doesn't allow monetization of videos with inappropriate language.
What?
That looks really good. All right. Next we can do. I usually wait, but we can go ahead and do eye movement, and I don't really use keyframe caddy for that. What I do is I go ahead and I just set up a complete blink. So probably when he's walking in, he's gonna blink, laughing. So all I do is I just do a keyframe and I go to play once. Now I just noticed a problem. When he's blinking, you can start to see his eye whites aren't complete inside, so I need to fix that. What I do is inside the blink I have a huge space that will cover everything around, so I can make the eye whites bigger than the eyes and you will never see them. So let's go in there and make them bigger. There we go. Let's make sure it works on every frame. And that's it. He could probably have his eyes closed here, and the way you do that is once he's completely closed his eyes, just hit a keyframe and tell it to single frame again. And then we're going to tell it to play once, which will just finish out the end.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man.
Okay. And I feel like he should probably be looking up when he opens.
Hello, Mr.
And then he's going to look down at Taco Man. And we're just going to do a classic tween. And I got to make sure he's looking at him, so we'll bring Taco Man into the picture. And let's see. Does that look like he's looking at him? I think so.
Mr. Taco Man.
And then we're going to do a ease in and out.
Mr. Taco Man.
And then when he says his name, probably have him blink again. So we just say play once.
I'm some guy from YouTube. Our new policy.
And then when he starts to talk again, same shit. You can either just do what I just did, or you could just copy the frame.
Our new policy does.
Here again, he should probably be maybe keeping his eyes closed. Let's try that.
Our new policy doesn't allow.
And then he opens again here, maybe. And we'll have his eyes kind of tilted back, like he's thinking.
Our new policy doesn't allow monetization of
This one needs to.
videos.
And we could do another blink here and put his eyes back looking at Taco Man. So I'll just copy
With inappropriate language.
What?
All right. The last thing we have to do is his eyebrows. Gotta do's them. But we need to make sure the pivot is in the correct place. And I usually put my pivots here, this corner instead of here. Makes more sense. And both eyebrows have their own layers. So we'll just start right here where he enters and do a classic tween. Now while he's laughing, he'll probably have his eyebrows going up and down. So I'll grab both of them and I'll do a little stretch and I'll pull them up together, but then I'll separately move them. Something like that. And we'll have them ease out and ease in, and then we'll just copy and probably just spread it out. Whoa, that's way too much. Okay, so if it's too much, we can just take this. And someone is texting me a lot, apparently. Okay, that looks a lot better. Okay, that looks better. In here, obviously, same thing. We're going to stretch his eyebrows upward and put ease in and ease out. Can't they move this closer to me? Seriously.
Hello, Mr. Taco.
A little sooner.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man.
And then when he looks down, his eyebrows should move slightly down. Just so it looks like they're connected.
Mr. Taco Man, I'm
Here, let's think about what I want to do. Let me look at my text. 1 second. And look at your comments too while I'm at it. Do you know the Taco Man's backwards spells ear rape? No, it doesn't. Taco Man shouts. Yes, he does shout sometimes. Only when he gets irritated or angry. Alright, yeah, I should have a Pepsi. Thank you, Noah. Maybe I will. Noah, you should go to bed. Adam, I don't know what you're talking about. Is my mic too low? Can you guys not hear me? Because I cannot hear myself, so I have no idea. I can look at the settings. Adam hears me. Tyler, it should say so in the description box what I'm doing. I'm animating a Taco Man Plays episode. I hope you guys can hear me. That would suck. The mic's pretty close to my face. A live character creation video. Well, I don't really make new characters that often. I did create a new some guy here, but I did that off screen, so sorry. You can hear me. Okay, good. That's good.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man. I'm some guy from.
Alright, so I still don't know what I want to do.
And I'm some guy from.
Maybe I'll just bring his eyebrows down with the blink and then they go back. Just a slight. And both of these I want to. Oh, thank you. So all you had to do is just move it down.
I'm some guy from YouTube.
Oh, that's good. A
I'm
little early, but
I'm some guy from YouTube.
actually, let's have his eyebrows almost come down to their default position. I always have like a default position for everything.
I'm some guy from YouTube. I'm some guy from YouTube.
That looks weird, so let me take out the. Let me just make this a ease in, ease.
I'm some guy from YouTube. I'm some guy from YouTube.
And then here, he's probably gonna do the same thing he did here. So I'm just gonna drag that over, put it ease in.
Our new policy doesn't allow monetization of videos with
Alright, so let's bring it back to default, but then we're gonna do something a little different with it. We're going to have one down and one kind of up. And I don't know which one will look better.
with inappropriate.
Maybe the other way around? Let's see. Because that looks kind of weird. And bring this one down. And this one up.
With inappropriate link.
Ease in, ease out.
Videos with inappropriate language.
Yeah, I think that's the end of his line, so we'll want his eyebrows to go up, back up.
Language.
What?
Alright. He's got more lines, but I don't think we're going to do them all in this stream. But let me do the next part for him, which is body movement. Well, first head movement, then we'll get into body movement. So we're going to go ahead and create a classic tween, and we do want it to sync, otherwise it will be all out of whack. Now, when he walks in, obviously we want his arms and shit moving. And we want it to all stop by... Let's see if this... No, that's pretty good speed. So we want it to stop here. So let me go ahead and keyframe that. So here's... Sync. Sync. Okay, so in the middle, let me think about this. Which way do I want these to go? Because I have to move all these. Okay. Let's have them outward there. There. And then here we'll have them swing all the way in. And these will swing back behind him. And we could probably even move these a little forward. And on top of that, we also want his body, not his legs. That's the other thing I gotta do. God damn it. CS6. I hate it. Preferences. Contact sensitive selection. You sometimes want that, but not in this case. So we're just gonna grab everything and move a pivot point here. Maybe squish him and stretch him a little bit. Turn him a little bit. Push him down a little bit. Turn his head, push it down, grab his neck, turn it in a little bit. Alright, that looks good. We're gonna put some keyframes in the middle of these two. Because I think I want to do more with his head. Oops, that's a little too much. So let's have his head bent inward. And here we're going to have his head go back and up. All right. So we're going to want him to definitely ease out. All right, I know that looks strange because he's just standing still, but let's see how it looks while he's walking now. See if it looks more natural. All right. Where did my mouse go? Mouse is gone. Hi, mouse.
I'm being bleeped.
Hello.
Little awkward walking in. Let's see. What can we do here? The last thing I could do is actually fix this. Just animate it out here. And when he gets to this point, I'll move him back some, stretch him up a little bit, and do an ease out.
Hello, hello, Miss.
It's still not enough, unfortunately. So let's try one other thing. I know this laughing is probably going to drive you guys crazy. But this is what I have to listen to. So when I'm done with these cartoons, I am so sick of hearing them. I want to shoot myself. Because you hear it so many times. You're just numb to it. So let's try to do it twice and see how that looks. Even worse. Do I have a... No. Let's fiddle with it a little bit more. All right. It looks like he's got an ease in or something, but he doesn't. So maybe it's because I did. I think it's because I moved his body here. I shouldn't have done that. So let's redo this. So I'm going to just Alright. So I'm going to do the same thing with his arms. Actually, let me put this here. Just going to move this out. Move this out. Oh yeah, I think I grabbed something else. Okay. And we're gonna move his head back down, not too far down. And his neck. Alright. And then here we're gonna do what we did before. Not that. Move his arm all the way in, and we can adjust it a little bit. And then move this arm all the way behind him. I think his head's going to be upward. We just don't want to move his whole body inside here. Alright, and now I'm going to fix his head. Let's see how this looks. Bring his head down some more here. Alright. Let's see how it looks now when he walks in. Much better. So that was the problem. I animated his body moving inside. I shouldn't have done that. Alright.
Hello.
So when he says hello, he's looking up, so he needs to move up. Now I can move his body inside because he's not moving on the outside, because that can throw shit off. But so we're gonna just grab everything, it doesn't matter. You don't even see his legs. And we're gonna tilt his head back, and since we're tilting his head back, we're gonna tilt his neck back. We might want to move his arms a little bit, just slightly. Like that. And we're going to put an ease in and ease out. Ease in, ease out.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man.
And we're going to make this happen a little quicker.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man.
Because he looks down at Taco Man like right after he does that.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man. Mr. Taco Man, I'm some guy. Hello, Mr. Taco Man.
You may just make him move a little bit. I don't know, let's see. Or get in his face a little bit more. Let's see. So obviously, due to gravity, his arm here would dangle a little more there. And this one as well. And we'll have him bring his head down a little more. Along with his neck. And the ease in, ease out shit.
Mr. Taco Man. Hello, Mr. Taco Man. Hello, Mr. Taco Man.
I feel like this isn't enough here. Let's see. It's not exaggerated enough. So let's exaggerate that. Copy and paste.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man. Hello, Mr. Taco Man.
Actually, now I'm feeling like this should happen.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man. I'm some guy from you. Hello, Mr. Taco Man. I'm some guy from you. Hello, Mr. Taco Man.
Yeah, I think he shouldn't look down at Taco Man.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man. I'm some guy.
Until there. So let's change that.
Mr. Taco Man. I'm some.
So all we're gonna do is I'm just gonna grab this and I'm gonna put it over that.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man. I'm some guy from you.
And I have to make sure when he blinks.
I'm some guy from YouTube.
And now I have to make sure this lines up.
Our new I'm some guy from YouTube.
Okay, let's see how that looks.
Taco Man, I'm some guy from YouTube. Hello, Mr. Taco Man. I'm some guy from YouTube. I'm some guy from YouTube.
And I also feel like he should kind of move a little bit when he says YouTube. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create some keyframes here. And it's going to be a very slight movement. It's going to be a little bit of a stretch upward and a squish, just ever so slightly. And move his head back and up along with the neck. And we can even move the shoulders up, I guess. See how that looks. And I'm going to put another keyframe here and do an out. And another keyframe here and do an in. It's just somehow, sometimes I animate like that. I know it's weird.
From YouTube.
That looks good. Just need to kind of duplicate that for 2, but not as much. So probably for the second time, I'll just bring that in. Like
From YouTube. Our new guy from YouTube. Our from YouTube.
that looks good. Maybe it happens a little too soon. So
From YouTube.
now he's gonna go back into his default position, but I want it to be a little more animated. And we don't really have a. Do we have a default? Yeah, there it is. Sort of his default. Well, I guess that is his default. So right about here, he'll go back into his default, and it's gonna be really quick.
Our new
But I don't want him just
Our
to
new policy.
do that. I kind of want it to be more animated. So right here, I'm going to add some keyframes, and I'm going to squish them down and stretch them out a little bit. And to make it a little bit more animated, I'm going to push his head down as far as it'll let me, because I don't want that skin to overlap. And we're going to exaggerate his shoulders, his arms, by bringing them up. Okay, I can't do it that much on that side. And then we're going to do an ease out and ease in. Let's see how that looks.
Our new policy. Our new policy.
His shoulder looks a little strange, so let me fix that. I can't bring it up that high. Right there.
YouTube. Our new policy.
That looks good. That looks good. Okay. I think I want him to be a little bit more bent backwards. And kind of have his nose up in the air a little bit as he talks about the new policies.
YouTube. Our new policy doesn't allow monetization of videos with.
Okay, so here he's going to move again, and this time he's probably going to go back into this. We'll see how that works. But we're going to do a little, kind of like I did just a second ago, we're going to make it more exaggerated. So push his head down as far as I can. Shoulder up as far as I can. And then we're going to do a little squish and stretch. And then we're going to push them down some. And then just ease in and ease out.
With inappropriate language. With inappropriate language. What? With inappropriate language.
And as he finishes his sentence, he's going to go to his default. We'll try this one. And I don't know if we want this one to be exaggerated, because Taco Man's going to start moving.
What? Language.
What?
Okay. So let's see how that looks. Oh, I will move his. I will animate his hands, but let's see how this looks first. So.
Why am I being bleeped?
Hello, Mr. Taco Man. I'm some guy from YouTube. Our new policy doesn't allow monetization of videos with inappropriate language.
What?
Okay. Taco Man may be animated, his mouth and everything, but his body is not. But so what I want to do next is I want some guy. I don't want him just standing there with his arms down. At some point, I want him to move his hands about. So I have to decide where.
What the? Why am I being bleeped?
Let me look at it from this.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man. I'm some guy from YouTube.
Now, probably right here, he could like put his hand on his chest as he says, like, I'm some guy from YouTube. So let's try that.
I'm some guy from.
So let's just try this and see how it looks first. His arms, I've kind of stopped doing this tweening arm movement, but we're going to do it for him because he's not really a major character. Major characters I don't do any arm tweening anymore. And then just his hand will eventually arise. Oh, there it is. And obviously that hand's not gonna work, but so I'm gonna have to redraw.
I'm some guy from YouTube. I'm some.
All right, that looks okay. I may have to fix a few little things to make it work. First of all, I'm gonna have to fix his hand. So here we can turn off sync. And I'm gonna create a new hand called some guy hand 03 then. Or 02, okay. And then just to make sure it's here. All right, so I want to make sure this hand looks correct. So I'm going to do a dirty little sketch as I place my hand on myself so I can kind of get an idea of what it should look like. So something like that, maybe. And then we're going to zoom in. Make it a little bigger. And his fingers will get closer together there. Do a little smoothing and let's bring it out some. And let's make sure it's proportional. Looks a little small. And color it in. Still kind of looks small. But let's see what it looks like outside. looks weird.
Some guy from man. I'm some.
You keep switching back and forth. Oh, that's right. I didn't take it out.
Mr. Taco Man.
Well, I can fix it later, but it'll have to do for now. Maybe just make it a little larger. Now, as you can tell, there's some problems here. The arm part is passable, but the hand is obviously not in the right place. So what we're going to do is we're going to add some keyframes here. And I'm just going to put the arm in the right place. I mean the hand. And let's see, this should only have a ease in and an ease out. And I may also do a little squash here like we did before. Slight. Push them down a little bit. Push those arms up.
I'm some guy.
Alright, so now you notice his hand starts to automatically go down because I animated all this other shit with his hands down. So I have to drag this over, put it in. Now he can probably
From YouTube. Our new.
he'll probably take it down when he starts this line. So what I need to do now
YouTube.
is clear all this out. So right here, we're just going to make it go up some so it looks like it matches. And then I'm going to just do the same thing I did with the others. Shit. Maybe a little bit more.
From YouTube.
And then I think it's just this one with an ease out and an ease in. So let's see how it looks.
From YouTube. Our new
Okay.
From YouTube.
Now obviously his hand goes down way too fast, so we have to fix that as well. So let's just clear all this out. Put a 0 in there. Make sure everything's in the right place. In and out. Okay, now it should look good. Except for his wonky hand.
Mr. Taco Man. I'm some guy from YouTube. Our new policy.
Alright, there you go.
I'm some guy from YouTube. Our new policy does YouTube.
There's a little bit of weirdness going on here, but
Our new
seeing how they're going to be on a black background, I don't think it's going to be very noticeable.
from YouTube. Our new policy doesn't allow. YouTube. Our new policy doesn't allow monetization of videos with inappropriate language.
What?
with inappropriate language.
What?
All right. So let's let's look at all of it.
Are you?
Oh, we're in the wrong view. Okay. Oh, I should probably save.
Now let's play Willy Beamish for the Sega CD. Willy Beamish. It was a PC port with added voiceovers. Are you? Wait, what the f? Why am I being bleeped?
Ooh. That camera is not nice. Okay. I'm just gonna do a manual ease in, ease out. Needs to be a little bit longer.
Hello, Mr. Taco.
That's a lot better. Maybe sooner.
Hello, Mr. Taco Man. I'm some guy from YouTube. Our new policy doesn't allow monetization of videos with inappropriate language.
What?
Alright. So there you go. I just animated. I'm not going to finish this scene in this stream. Just thought I would do a little bit for you guys online for this month. Let me look at comments before I go. You're talking about Pepsi still. And Tyler Jordan's talking about his dick. That's great. You guys like aren't even talking about the video at all. You're all like arguing with each other. What app is this? I don't know. What do you mean? What app? High sequence X drummer. Sam, please. What? Lampshade. What am I using to make this? If you're talking about the stream, I'm using XSplit broadcast. If you're talking about the animation, I'm using Adobe CS6, Adobe Flash CS6, and Premiere CS6. Cintiq, I use a 27 inch, I think. It's way too big. It took me like months to adjust to it because it's really weird. They make it so fucking wide. They have like these edges on the both sides of it that are way too wide. And I don't know why they did that. So it's really hard to move the thing around, and it's heavy as fuck. If I were to go back in time, I'd probably buy a little smaller one. Well, GG, you could still watch my videos today. Thank you, Elite Clone Captain. Taco Man doesn't have a middle name. Well, I guess Dash. Dash is his middle name then. Taco Dash Man. All right, Tyler. It's nice. I have 2 dislikes. Can you guys? We have 45 likes though. It's pretty good. Everyone should definitely hit that like button. I want to see like it like go up right now like automatically. That'd be fun. Taco Man is at the mercy of Sonic. What? Oh, it went to 50. That's nice. Is some guy modeled after yourself? Nope. He's just some guy. I drew him like a long time ago. I don't even remember what his first episode was. And when I was trying to bring him into this video, I couldn't even remember the last time he was used. I think it was a long time ago, and I had to completely reconstruct him. I had to redraw everything because he was so out of date. So out of date. I had to bring him up to speed. My favorite color? Blue, I guess. Why would you want a Some Guy t-shirt, Lampshade? What? Glass of milk. What, GG? What? Who would want a Some Guy t-shirt? Well, thank you for watching. Recommended art schools. No, I don't really know of any. No, I will not make a Star Wars animation with Taco Man. Sorry. Maybe, I don't know. Probably not. A YouTube pin. Yeah, I was thinking about something like that. He needs some sort of something on him that makes him look like a YouTube official. So yeah, probably I will add something like that. YouTube logo. Maybe across his head. Just kidding. Is Taco Man a taco? Kind of. He was never really meant to be. I know this sounds weird, but his name is Taco Man, but he was just supposed to be a cartoon character, not really a taco, you know. Because, I mean, he's kind of backwards, actually. It took me the long... I didn't even realize this until someone pointed it out, that his hair meat comes out on the wrong side. But I think that's because I drew him so long ago. Taco Man actually, before I made my first Flash animation in 2000, Taco Man, when I drew him on paper, back when people drew on paper, I actually drew his face on the meat side, and right before I made my first crappy Flash animation, I switched it around, and I think I didn't think about the fact that the meat was coming out the wrong side. I just kind of liked the look of it because I wanted the curve on the front part of his face. So it doesn't really matter. What's more fun to make? Parodies or original content? I would say original content, but sadly parodies get all the views. But sometimes parodies are fun to make. I had a lot of fun making the Jurassic World parody after I saw that movie. Like, I was obsessed with making it, and I tried to make it within a week and almost killed myself in the process. But well, anyways, guys, that's going to be it. Thank you for watching. I'm going to try to do one of these every month when I have the chance. Expect this video this Monday, I want to say. And then at the end of the month, I'm going to do another Ask Sam. So Ask Sam Anything. So that is still open, if you want to ask questions, just find Ask Sam 4. There should be a link there. It should be on the front page of my YouTube. So if you still want to ask me a question, there's time. But this Taco Man video should be out this coming Monday. I'm going to work on it all this week and over the weekend and try to get it out in time. It should be really good. And that's it, guys.